extraordinary.
Oh, and it is possible. And I think that might just be the best looking 222 kilo snatch of all time. He had more. If he had a fourth attempt, we could have seen 226 kilos.
I think so.
And then a lot of support for Lasha Talakhadze, which is great to see. We thought maybe there'd be a bit of hostility with him being the man who's likely going to beat the top Armenian weightlifter, Lalayan. Now this man, Lasha Talakhadze, of course, the strongest weightlifter of all time, holds the all-time world records in the snatch, 225, the clean and jerk, 267, and the total at 492 kilos. His training has been, what's the right word, unprecedented in the training hall over the last 8 or 9 days that we've been here. We've seen him snatch 210 kilos for 2 singles, separated by less than a minute probably. And then the no-foot snatch is maybe the most impressive lift ever in a training hall.
Yeah, it's one of those training halls where we see him and he looks to be in great shape. The best shape we've seen him in actually in the last year, I'd say.
Yeah.
2022 Europeans, he was not in fantastic shape. Struggled a little bit at Worlds. Same thing, wasn't quite in top form. You know, in both those competitions, we watched him battle it out with Lalayan and against Martirosyan at last year's Europeans. Martirosyan now obviously not here.
Lasha has finished with his muscle snatching and is now up to about 120 kilos in the full snatch. Martirosyan is up to 160 kilos. He made it look pretty good in the back room. Lalayan now up to 120 kilos. So interesting that he's warming up a little bit later than Lasha. I don't think he'll be out after him, but he probably just warms up a bit quicker. And maybe Lasha's got an extra attempt to take in the back room.
Yeah.
Martirosyan jumped up from 160 to 180 in the back room. He made it, just a little bit shaky.
Okay.
We know that both Lalayan and Lasha are at 140 kilos each. You can see that Lalayan's just loaded 60 after making 40. Apparently, Simon took 180 again. Much better this time. And we noticed that from Martirosyan, he's so tight now in his upper body, far more so than he used to ever be.
Yeah.
And he actually needs to take lifts at around the 160, 180 range a few times, and we always see him do it. He'll take 180 for a few singles, and every time it gets better and further back behind his head. And Lasha Talakhadze wants 210 kilos. We've just been sent a video from the back room. It's Lasha snatching 180 kilos. Looks as smooth and easy as you'd imagine. Lasha has just snatched 190 in the back, Lalayan 185. I don't know how you're feeling, Max. I'm actually getting a little bit nervous.
Yes,
I'm feeling in my stomach just...
Well, I'm nervous for what's going to happen. Are we going to see the weights drop here between Lalayan and Talakhadze? Are they going to lower their openers? And
are they going to go 3 for 3? Will it? I mean, what's going to happen? Lasha's got 210 written in. He doesn't often open that heavy in the snatch. At the Olympic Games, he opened with 208, and he ended up snatching 223 there.
Well, I have to think that the Georgians know that Lalayan's in great shape. I think Lalayan is not going to come here ill-prepared.
When Lasha snatched 225, he opened with 210. Quite nervous now. 6 attempts. Varazdat Lalayan versus Lasha Talakhadze. Lalayan has 205. He's coming out now. Talakhadze has 210. The atmosphere is just unbelievable.
Lasha taking 210.
210 for Lasha, yep. The greatest snatcher in the heavyweight category ever. 210 kilos.
Wow.
And that looks very comfortable for him. A little step forward, but it's nothing we haven't seen before on an opening attempt for Lasha Talakhadze.
He's done that.
And he's looking formidable in the snatch.
He's setting himself up to become one of the best snatchers ever.
He's going to come out for 217 and give Lalayan the opportunity to do the same. Which surely means, if Lasha is successful with this, that he will be taking an attempt in the 20s. Oh, and he's so very fast under the bar. And the difference between the two is bar speed and the fact that Lasha never sits in the hole.
He just gets
comes straight up with it. The 225 from 2021 is the only time we've seen him make a little readjustment.
He's so perfect. He's just so great on every single level. Strength, his technique.
What does he jump to?
I think 223 would be my guess.
Yeah, 223 would be just so unbelievable.
No lift Varazdat, Lalayan, Armenia.
Hold on to your seats, everybody. This is a very special moment in weightlifting. He tried 220 at the World Championships and missed. Very rare miss for Talakhadze. He wants silence. You have to believe, after his second attempt at 217, that this is possible.
Extraordinary.
Oh, and it is possible. And I think that might just be the best looking 222 kilo snatch of all time. He had more. If he had a fourth attempt, we could have seen 226 kilos.
I think so.
To those who said that the idea of a 500 kilo total was done for, it's not done for. It's not happening today, but it's not over. That is the strongest potentially we've ever seen this man.
Amazing. One of the greatest snatch days we've seen in a very long time.
Oh my
212
word.
and 222.
What a moment. That is absolutely historic.
Thank you.